As a woman, know this, that this type of male brain, like this commenter, carries a problem you were never created to solve, a burden you were never meant to carry as a woman. So before you start positioning yourself as a pacifier to this type of man in the name of a submissive wife, you should ask yourself, at what cost to your own essence as human being? You see, these sweet statements about submission are coined by abusers, abusive men, to lower your resistance, to make you believe that your self-erasure is virtue. Yes, because if you know what it means to be a good person, you should question why anyone needs to dominate others to feel significant. Why? Like, why the desperate need to dominate other people? A God-fearing righteous person does not demand submission, and he would never feel comfortable being submitted to. A righteous person does not seek power over other people's essence. A righteous person reflects justice, humility, and mutual respect. A righteous person never projects inferiority or enable anyone to see themselves as inferior. Let's use the concept of race as an example here. Look at racism. As a person of color, a black person, for example, you would condemn racism because racism tells you that someone is inherently superior to you in terms of race and ethnicity. Now imagine someone saying, if you accept such inferiority by yourself under a good, righteous racist, you have no cause to complain. Just, think about it. That is a very contradictory and manipulative statement, because how can you carry racial biases and be righteous at the same time? A righteous person does not have any supremacy mindset whatsoever. And it will be contradictory to you as a woman to be comfortable with the idea of submission to a male figure simply because he is a man in the name of marriage. Because it is the same logic of supremacy. Just that in this case now, this abuser packaged his statement in religious language. So you as a woman, you can't reject one inferiority and absorb another inferiority. At the end of the day, you still carry inferiority about yourself. So a righteous person wants others to step into their power. A righteous person wants people to live aligned with their truth. So statements like this come from abusive men who prefer women who abandon participation in their own lives. They like women who don't want to be active participants in life. They actually hate women who want to self-actualize. So when a person like this commenter feels comfortable in a dynamic that diminishes another person's essence and humanity, that is not righteousness. That is a controlling, abusive person that justifies such acts in the language of faith. It is as simple as that. There is nothing righteous, honorable, godly about submitting to your fellow human being. It is not, and it can never be.